Well, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome along to what is a beautifully autumnal, crisp afternoon here on the West Coast. My name is Andy. I am your young farmer, of course, and you join me here as we look across our land, really, at the first stages of growth for our winter barley crop. It's been a couple of weeks since we last had a chat. We've been quite busy. As you can see, Gary's started to get his land drilled. We've got our first field in here. The grass hasn't grown up the middle there yet, but we'll return to that one when we need to. And yeah, here we are. We are back at the yard, and it's been a while, like I said, and there's been some notable changes. So we're gonna have to have a look through those. First of which, as the thumbnail may have shown, our yard has expanded. I hired in an excavator, and we moved this fence line back. And as you can see, we have some more storage space here, which is brilliant for us. It's not a lot. We can't do a great deal with it, but what it is just an area to park our trailers in, really. Somewhere these trailers were taking up a lot of space, and the Marston trailer was undercover, which meant that the inside the shed here was a bit cramped. There's a lot of different bits of equipment in there. It was just all getting kind of shoved in there out of the way. So we wanted to kind of change that a little bit. And yeah, so I spent a couple of days on the excavator, managed to move a bit of earth around in the back here, and extend that fence line out. So we're looking good. We've got a little bit more storage space there, which is fantastic news. We're clearing up a little space here, and everything is starting to look pretty darn good, actually. Elsewhere, we've had a lot of contract work coming in. We've been busy drilling quite a bit of ground, which has been great. And that's really looking good. Today, it looks like we're going to try and make a crack with our second field over the hedgerow there. Need to get that one drilled in. And otherwise, yeah, I'm quite pleased with how this is coming along. We left a little bit like stubble here because we did actually have the trailer parked there for a while. So we left that corner bit just to kind of leave it out the way. But yeah, ultimately we've got a little bit of stored extra space now. We've got a lot of space and a lot of work and kind of shed storage space we can work with, which is perfect because we need it. And the reason we need it lies behind these here doors. We did it, folks. We bought ourselves a new machine. Well, new to us machine. We went JCB, and I can already hear the collective groans of the case fans out there. I do apologize. A couple of reasons for us going JCB. One, this was cheaper. This saved us about £50,000 on the brand new case option we were looking at. So a significantly cheaper option for a similar sort of power output. Maybe a little bit less power, but this is 220 horsepower, plenty for what we need. Don't need it to go any higher than that. The case Puma we were looking at was coming in about 240 chipped to 270, I think it was, which was just too much for what I needed. We have a fantastically quick, smooth tractor here. We'll be doing a lot of road work with this tractor in my current position, so that's what we need to look into. And because this was a little bit cheaper, it allowed us to go ahead and actually buy another drill. So we have really increased our output here. Now, for those of you who saw us in the last few weeks there, you'd have noticed that we were using this drill and that our output was very impressive, actually. We really were kind of ramping up there, which was great. So that really got me thinking about how much we can do with this drill, how much we can increase our capacity, and that's exactly what we're aiming to do right now. So we've gone ahead, we bought the drill, we have bought the fast track. We didn't buy it all outright there. We put a significant down payment on the fast track, and the rest is hire purchase, so that's as much as we could afford. But with this, we are in a great position where we can really begin to kick on with our business. That it allows us to put the front loader on the class and have a 2-tractor system and be able to really try and benefit from that system. So that's what we're hoping to do. That's what we're going to try and do, at least. And yeah, I'm very, very pleased with how this is all set up. Never would have thought in the years gone by when I started out with the case Maxim 5150 that we'd end up with the 2 tractors above 150 horsepower. And yeah, we have. It's a real good sign that the business is booming. We're going the right way about it. And yeah, I'm very happy with that. So this is now going to be our main tractor. This is our big tractor. We put slightly narrower wheels on than the test version, so we've got road wheels on here. I am looking to get a set of jewels for this as well, just so we can have that extra traction should we need it. But yeah, very, very pleased with this tractor as a whole. It is fantastic. We are going to look to get out into the JCB today. Like I say, we want to go and tackle the small other field we have that was spring barley. We're going to put that into winter barley. But first of all, what I need to do is just move this out of the way. We're going to shunt it out into the yard. So we'll start it up here. And yeah, just love this machine. Really, really do. We'll get ourselves moved forward. Can't quite believe that we're making such good ground, really, for a young business. It's just fantastic. Now, what I don't have at the moment is the big front weight for this. I have a front weight, but it's a lot smaller. We'll stick it on the front nonetheless, though. I'm just going to park that here for now. And we're going to shut our door, I suppose. There we go. So yeah, that is us. That is our new fleet. Now, I know a lot of people were very impressed with the fast track. Thought the fast track would be a great idea. I obviously wholeheartedly approve. Some people would have liked us to go down the route of the case, but financially it just made more sense to go with the class. With the class and the JCB fast track. But we're going to jump back into the RN. What I want to do is let's just have a bit of a reshuffle. Now we've got the space here. I'm probably going to put the old drill, because the new drill is going to want to stay inside, because I think it's a little bit too big for that shed. So the plow and the old drill can probably be kicked back outside here. The balers and the sprayer and the new drill, I think, and the two tractors are going to stay in the shed. So that's the current plan. So yeah, we just need to kind of do a little bit of shuffling around here, make a little bit more space, but it won't take us too long. We may look to try and buy a new plow. We've got a little bit of money left over, and there should be some more. We expect, well, we've done quite a lot of work, as I've mentioned already, this fall, so we should be expecting a lot more work to come in, and also some more invoices to come in. So we can almost expect to get some more work, and we might trade up the plow, because this is just a, particularly if we want to put on the fast track, this plow is just too small, really. We can put at least one more furrow on. We can have one more furrow on, and the class would still pull it, no problem. So we should probably look into you know, at least one more furrow, maybe two for the fast track. But yeah, what we'll do, I think I want to look at now, is the mower can probably stay in here. Let's see, I need to move the baler. We'll put the baler across the back wall there for now. I always want to keep, there are certain types of equipment that, I don't like to keep any equipment outside if I can avoid it. There are certain types of equipment that can survive being outside, no problem. Plows, cultivators, as long as they're greased up and looked after, no real issue. But balers, hedge cutter, drills, sprayers, I always want to keep inside. There's too many things that can go wrong on those types of equipment to not warrant putting them inside, really. And we are going to keep, as we have that new drill, we are going to keep the old combination drill. We do work on quite a lot of heavy land around here, so it is in our benefit to keep hold of the other drill, just if we get some like of the heavier land again that we need to work on. But yeah, so we will be keeping a hold of that one for sure. Might not get as much work, but that's fine by me. Now we'll put this one into the shed as well in front of the front press. Fold that lid down, there we go. Yes, this combination drill was one of the first things I bought actually, so it has some memories for me, to say the very least. Those bale spikes will get kicked outside as well, I think. They don't need to be there. Just chuck that into there. So it's still undercover. It's still going to be kept nicely out of the elements. I don't think we'll get to use this one as much, like I mentioned there. But yeah, certainly our output for drilling now. With that Amazon drill, I can fly through fields. I really can. My output has increased significantly. On a good day, behind me here with the combination drill, if the fields were all laid out in front of me and I had the space to go into it, I could probably still get a good 30-40 acres done a day with that drill. With this, I can easily double that, if not more. So that's fantastic. The biggest issue for me becomes the fields the kind of field area ahead of me, so I don't have to keep changing fields, and making sure that I have enough seed nearby. If I have those two things, then I'm laughing. No, so they can stay there, they can stay there. We got the two balers, the mowers are in there, that's perfect. And what we can probably do is just park the class in here for now as well. We will be looking to keep both the tractors locked away under lock and key at night now. That's probably goes without saying. But there we go. And then we'll just shut that one of these doors at least. Perfect stuff. So like you can see, I did think about roughly costing up the idea of kind of building another shed here, but for a shed to work here, we needed to really pull away an awful lot more ground, because we needed the footprint to put a shed down really. So I thought about digging into the bank a little bit more. That would have taken a lot more. It would have cost us something because we were running out of space where we were carting the topsoil to. One of the local farmers had a bit of like an old landfill kind of quarry that he wanted filling in, so we dumped a lot of topsoil in there for him. But here, yeah, we've kind of got away about to our limits. The shed would obviously cost a lot of money to install. We'd probably want to concrete the entire yard at that point. Like all of this bit would need to be concreted, and this. As you can see, we have a little bit of concrete here. It's not in the greatest condition. There are cracks coming through it, and it's kind of wearing thin in places. So there's, you know, the moisture's come through. We might try and at some point concrete a little bit more of the yard, but at the moment, yeah, we're just kind of doing what we can. It'd be nice to concrete the shed floor there. Obviously, we've got the concrete inside here as well, but that's about it for the moment. Let's get that door shut. But yeah, that's something we might look into at a closer time. What we will do is, though, we're going to get ourselves into the fast track, get it all fired up and ready to roll, and we'll see if we can go and get some drilling done. It's been a little bit wet of late. It has dried out a little bit today, though, so we're good to go on that front. We have yet to get the GPS fitted to this fast track. We are going to get it fitted. It will be coming. It's just not quite installed yet, so we'll have to see what we can do on that front. But yeah, we'll get ourselves get some seed into the tank here, and then we'll see about getting that small little field done. So we'll catch you in a short while. Alright then, folks, we should have enough. We had to use up some of the last of our small bags of seed that we have here, which is good news to use those up, but horrendous news because it means that I had to push them all into the drill by hand. That's a lot of filling. So we haven't filled it full. I don't think we need to. We put probably about a third in there, I think. But yeah, we're going to get this field drilled and see how we're looking. Start up. The one thing I wish I could have had was this JCB earlier on in the year, just to see how it fared with like the baler on the back. We do have a job coming up where we're going to have to load up some of our, we're going to have to take some of our bales that we've got stored over there. We're going to go and take those over to the buyer. He's in need of the first load sooner rather than later, so we'll get that done. It's going to be a trip over into Wales, not too far away from us here. But yeah, we'll see about that one. That shouldn't take us too long to do anyway. But that's coming up shortly, so it'll be a nice trip of just the road capacity and the road abilities of the fast track. Now what we do need to do is somehow just need to creep into here. This is a bit tight. There we go, so we'll get in, and the first thing I'm going to do is actually just go and shut the gate. We know that we're going to have to come past that soon, and I don't want to clip that at all. That would be disastrous. In fact, I probably need to... We might be okay. Get that shut, that's lovely. Okay then, so we'll get this field drilled up here. It's not the biggest field in the world, but yeah, it is ours, like I've always said. So it's always nice to drill your own land as a contractor. Definitely doesn't hurt. What we're going to do though is get the drill unfolded. Like I say, no GPS yet, so we do need to use the old-fashioned style and get the old markers on the go. But that's not a problem either. Quite looking forward to it actually. So we'll just get that speed down there a touch. There we go. And then we're going to start up this hillside. So I'm going to get myself set up, make sure the all configurations are right, because everything's not, the hydraulics aren't quite set up for this as I want them to be, so we just need to get that all kind of done. And then we'll get this field done. We're going to start in the little corner here, get this little nuke out of the way really. And then we'll be good to crack on there. So I'll get this all set up, we'll come back here in just a short while once we're all up and rolling and see how it's all looking. Alright then folks, welcome back. We've got like the little nuke out of the way there. We're just taking it nice and slowly because otherwise I'll make myself dizzy in this field. It's not the biggest. But we're just starting to get into the main drags now really, and then we'll be out of here before you know it. We're almost halfway across the field. Just a nice gentle saunter really for a machine like this. It's no hardship or hassle at all. We're able to make a nice kind of, I think what I described as in the last video, like a light bulb turn. Nice and gently, and we're up the other end, so it's working out very well indeed. Can't be any happier with the decision I've made, to be honest. I know a few of you may disapprove, would have wanted the case, but the fast track just kind of ticked more of the boxes for us really, which is, as a contractor, that's what I need to do. We are going to be looking to, now that we're in the local council, we do a lot of the verge mowing work. We just did the last one, oddly enough, we did the last one about a week ago, and then we've had lovely sunshine since then, so the grass is actually growing again, would you believe? But we are looking to hopefully get some ploughing work, snow plough work as well with those guys if we need to, so we can even look to get a nice little plough for the front of this. But that's going to be great to see. I'm really looking forward to see what else we get up to. Looking forward to spend some time in this tractor actually. So we've got a lot of work to do, but that being said, we're going to just keep pushing through here, and then we'll get this field all drilled and wrapped up nice and quickly. So for now, thank you ever so much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed. I'm delighted to share with you the new machine that we've purchased, and the continuing expansion of the business. It really is quite something for me to look on to. I'm delighted that I get to bring you guys along for the ride. So for now though, thank you ever so much for watching. I do hope you have enjoyed. If you have, don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe to Simulation4thenation, who very kindly agrees to host this little blog of mine weekly. And we will see you in the next one. So until then, thank you ever so much for watching. Do stay safe, enjoy what you're doing as always, but most importantly, happy farming.